When I think about Eddie, all I can do is smile. The man is amazing. He's a quiet, calculating, in a positive way, intellectual.
Not just because he's my friend, but it's an absolute pleasure working with him.
Everything that got to do with entertainment, Ed's the man.
Wow, it's been fun. Fun 15 years. I grew up in LA. I was raised in Montebello, California since '91. It was fun back then, man. We had Whittier Boulevard. We used to cruise up and down. I remember it used to get packed. Man, the good old days. I went to a few different high schools. I was kind of a bad boy. Didn't go to class. I was making fun of my teachers, and I was kicked out of Montebello High School. They took me to Shore High School. From there I was kicked out, same reason. They sent me to home studies, and I got kicked out of home studies. You know, who gets kicked out of home studies? Me. My parents forced me to go to adult school. They really wanted me to graduate. It was their pride also. Put my head together, graduated adult school. Went to college for graphic design. I did 3 years in college, got my certificate. You know, it was the happiest day of my life.
Eddie has this unusual way of communicating with people. He doesn't talk much, he doesn't say much, but after coming off of a conversation with him, everybody feels satisfied.
So after graduating graphic design, I started taking photos. I love to do photography. Every time I see something online, like there's landscape photos or models, and always inspired, like, damn, why can't I do that? And then I started talking to girls. Like, I wouldn't even ask if they're models or not. If they look pretty, I would ask them, hey, would you like to model for my car? Or would you like to model for anything? And they would agree. And when it's time for the photos, I would just pull out a little Sony camera, and they would be like, really? I have the same camera that I use for family photos, and you use it for professional photography? I was like, yeah, it's all in the Photoshop. And actually, when they saw the results afterwards, they were shocked.
He has this particular way of working with models where he doesn't necessarily give them too many instructions of what to do, but they sort of come to some kind of a understanding, and they choose this path and go together like a team, where he's the photographer and the model, they work together and they understand exactly what to do to get the best shots done.
I went to this pawn shop and I saw the camera that I really wanted back then. It was a Canon Rebel camera. And I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna get a professional camera. So, you know, the guys gave me a good deal on it. I started doing it as a professional business. I started doing photos for major magazines, done a lot of graphic designs for major magazines. I've done a lot of work for a lot of people. And then came the acting.
Even when we do film together, like, he just really inspires me a lot on a lot of things that I do, you know what I mean?
What's up with you, man? God damn, it's good to see you, man. God damn.
Eddie is the type of guy that will bring out the best in anybody's ability, because not only is he an innovator, he creates.
Supposed to be behind me, getting me ready for this fight.
I'm ready. Let's go, Ed. Let's go.
Me as a director, I have no hard time working with him. It's usually people around him that'll mess up the shot, but when he goes in as a professional. He knows his lines, he knows his expressions, he knows exactly what he's supposed to do, all the movements. All I have to do a little tweaking here and there, and he'll perform his best. I always knew that he had it in him. It's just, it took a little time for it to come out.
Hey, get down from my back, little ass little boy.
Damn.
They're following us.
I'll follow you. I would get called every week, hey, we need you here, we need you in this movie, we need you in that movie. But I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just going there just for the money. I didn't care about, as a profession. Oh shit. I got asked for bigger roles, and then I looked at it differently. It wasn't just about money. Now I started liking what I was doing. After we did our main feature film, I was featured in it also. And of course, I was in prison.
God damn, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Real funny guy too, man, this kid. He's real funny as hell, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And yes, we can do that.
So after LA, all the fun and games, we moved to Vegas.
Damn, it's hot. Ugh.
I've been here about, I would say about 6 years now. I like it, but summertime is just crazy. It's like you're in a fry pan. Yeah. Every time I walk out, I feel like I'm well done.
Come on, tell me more.
There's fire everywhere. Okay. New opportunities, new life, new changes. You know, you need changes. Changes are good for you.
When you go into my classroom, it's a lecture hall, Eddie just transforms that lecture hall where I have governors. I've had Governor Miller to speak. He produced that. Senator Bryan, Oscar Goodman and his showgirls. I mean, Eddie is just a very encouraging type of man.
I'm truly blessed to be working with somebody like Eddie because every single day brings a new challenge, new opportunity. It's a roller coaster. You have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you know, we do it our way.
After all these movies, acting, and fun, and all this stuff, it comes down to one thing that is really, really important to me is music. Don't remember how far I go with music. It relaxes me. I didn't stop. I always continued on and always forced myself to do it and kept trying, and I got better at it.
When Eddie's working with his artists on music, I don't have to get involved in it because he's really a professional at what he does. He has the ear and he knows exactly what he's looking for.
One day, accidentally, my friend walked in and he was like, oh wow, whose beat is that? Can I play that again? That's pretty cool. He was shocked. He was like, are you serious? You do stuff like this and you don't want nobody to hear this? After that, I got, more confident.
I can bring an artist in and he can break them down and build them right back up. If they got a little bit of talent, he could take their talent and make it seem like they've been a professional. It's amazing the way he works with these artists.
I do many different beats, different genres, from R&B to hip hop to name it, everything.
in the cut of the guts of a Honda. Round around delivering, piece of me a monster.
Getting money, my life. Getting money, my life.
Then I look in the mirror and realize it's me.
I work with a lot of artists. I have my own artists I work with.
During the project, it's just him and the artist, and I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
You guys would?
Their range is from the alley to the White House. They can talk to the brothers on the street, all the way up to, I don't care how sophisticated you are. I mean, these guys are just amazing. They are going to go to the top.
John? Yes, sir. I'm gonna wash up. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be in the car for you, sir.
Thank you.
His job is to make you feel comfortable. And when you're comfortable, then he has to do less for you to perform your best.
I want to say thank you to you guys. I wouldn't be here without you guys. 2020 is around the corner. That means bigger projects, big budgets, more opportunities. There's a lot of new stuff coming up for us, and we have to be ready for everything. And I just can't wait for our next feature film. We are that close already to start filming, so stay tuned, guys.
Competition zero, yeah. Me, I just wanna be better. I'm cheesy, so mozzarella. I'm out in the rain, no umbrella. My Nina, she sing a cappella.